What's up, guys? Back with another video, and this one's gonna be pretty quick. I just wanted to get this out here, so get something out there, because Monday had a wedding, so didn't upload a video, so we're making up for it today. Just a quick video. Like I said, I'm not planning to trade that much this week. I didn't trade Monday. I took a bit of a gamble today on CPI, which ended up paying off. I was predicting that the year-over-year number was going to come in at forecasted or lower. It came in as forecasted, which is good news year-over-year, because 3.2% at the last forecast, which means we are down year-over-year. However, depending on how you look at it, for USD, positive news in its favor is that month over month we actually went up. Core CPI month over month is at the forecast, but it also went up from the previous. So we have two pieces of the CPI news that are against the USD's favor, or I'm sorry, in the USD's favor, and then year over years against the USD. So I actually bought on this, thinking that the year over year and all the monthlies was more than likely going to line up. So I'll just show you guys what I did real quick. So before this big drop, and I have the video, it'll be posted on my probably my Instagram or TikTok, I don't know yet. But basically, I was in the trade before this completely tanked. So I entered, I believe, somewhere at 7, but it was around where this candle was. And originally I had my stop below this low. But then I looked at the past CPI, and that CPI was in favor of the euro as well. This is Euro USD, by the way. That past CPI was in favor of the euro as well, because we had inflation coming down. If inflation is coming down, that actually negatively impacts the strength of the US dollar. So when I looked at it, even though it was in favor of the euro, the most nearby low, which is right here, which is where I originally had my stop loss, it got taken out before exploding upwards. So I actually ended up moving my stop loss about right here, and then I ended up taking my profits once it shot up, because it came down, took out this low basically, and then it shot up, and then it came back down. So we can look at that on a lower time frame. So yeah, this is basically what it did in one candle. It came out, took out this low, but you can see it didn't reach my stop loss, and then it went all the way up here. I took it probably somewhere here. I made about 1,500 for the day, and then after I got out, I closed my profits because I could see that the momentum was waning. Then I looked at what the actual forecast came out as. I saw that, and I was like, okay, we should probably get out. So got out of the trade there. And this is purely a fundamental play. There were some technicals involved, but like I've been saying, I don't really want to go over any technical stuff, because that's what a lot of my strategy is based off of, and I'm not just going to give that away for free. So this right here was mainly a fundamental play. We got our money and we got out, and I literally walked to the computer. Probably, like I said, my entry was around, it was at 7, so it was like probably like literally 20 to 30 minutes before the news. I entered my trade, I laid down, I screen recorded the whole thing, because you can see it drop first and then come and explode up. And that's something that I guess I should talk about, is that studying news events is really important, for one, because if I wouldn't have went back before the news happened and look at what happened at the previous CPI event, then I wouldn't have thought, hey, maybe I shouldn't have it at the nearest low, because last time, even though it went up for like 200 pips, right? Even though it did that, it still came out and took the nearest low where probably everybody's keeping their stop loss. Everybody had their stop loss there, guaranteed. There were so many people that had their stop losses there. So that's why it's coming to take it out first. It's going to take it out, and then there were probably a bunch of stop losses up here, like right here probably. I think this was the previous day's high. Came and took out their stop losses, and then it went in the final direction, and then it kind of tapered off throughout the day, and it's just been moving sideways. So that's how studying the previous news events and seeing what they do can really help you in the future. You want to study the news events. You want to keep in mind what happened at this CPI. You say, oh, okay, well, yeah, year over year inflation is down, but the monthly and the core CPI monthly came in a little bit hotter than expected on the month over month, and then this came in as forecasted, but it's still higher than the previous. That's going to be bullish for USD, because month over month inflation is still getting higher. Year over year it may be down 0.1%, but that doesn't really mean much if month over month we're going higher. So that actually tells us that maybe next year over year we actually might maybe we'll go higher. We don't know, but it's just something to study and know how the market's going to react to certain forecasts that come out about certain data. And me seeing like the pressure that was being driven, I knew, hey, maybe this could go higher, right? But if I've already made almost 1% for the day, and it's been like, I've been in the trade for 10 to 20 minutes and it's looking kind of iffy, trust your gut and say, hey, I'm going to take my profits. I know it's probably going to be wild. Maybe I miss out on some money, but you don't miss out on money if you take your profits. That's what I was saying in the last video. Just, you can't lose money if you're already up money and then you take your profits. So always take your profits if you're feeling a little iffy on a situation or you're in a trade, because you can't go broke taking your profits. It's an important lesson. So don't be like super greedy. Remember, if you could make $1,500 in a day, you would gladly take that, because it's a lot of money in one day. Just think about that. It was really less than a day. It was like fucking 10, 20, 30 minutes worth of work that I did, and I made $1,500. So you have to think of it in terms of that and shift your perspective. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I could have shorted after based off of like some indicators that I saw, but I just kept it pushing. I made the money, and I was like super tired when I woke up because I didn't sleep very well last night, and then I just went to sleep and still didn't get that great of a sleep afterwards. I felt like I didn't sleep at all, but it is what it is, right? Happens. But yeah, I'm also working on more of a day trading strategy that I am working on in the background. So one of the accounts that I'm working with right now, I might just mess around with a little day trading strategy that I think could be beneficial. But we'll see what happens with that, and give a little update on that as it happens. There will be a video tomorrow because, like I said, I didn't make a video Monday, so I'm kind of just making up for the lost video. And we'll have a video Wednesday and then a video Friday, back to the regular schedule. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I'll probably add in the video recording I have of the trade that I was taking, so you can see the drop, because you know, when I was screen recording it, that's another thing I should talk about, is like your emotions come into play. But I'm already in the trade, and I think I've been trading for so long, like my mindset is like, okay, I'm in this trade, if it hits stop loss, it hits stop loss. That's kind of my mindset. So when you see the trade drop, like, that's why I didn't even look at the money amount until I closed the trade, because that will also mess with your mind. I knew in my head, I was like, fuck, I'm losing a lot of money right now. But I was like, trust your trade, let it do its thing. And if you do that, more often than not, you'll come away with trades that are beneficial. Like, if you just stick to your strategy and you stick to your plan, even if you take a loss, the lesson that you should take away and the victory that you should take away is sticking to your plan. Because it's always the people that don't stick to their plan and hop around from like strategy to strategy that end up losing in the long run. Or like they have their strategy, they're not hopping to a different one, but then they just ignore the rules that they've set for themselves. So emotions will always come into play, but your discipline for your strategy should always override it. So very, very big gem right there. But anyway, guys, I said I didn't want to make this long. It's probably been like 10-15 minutes at this point. I just keep rambling, but I'm just trying to like take away lessons and things that you can take with you. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. There will be a new video tomorrow. I may or may not trade. I don't really know yet because tomorrow's interest rates, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Peace.